Hello everybody. I did the Dispenza meditation for around 6 months, almost every day, and I thought I would share my experience, the benefits I got out of it, and yeah, just wanted to get this out there because I think it's a wonderful thing, and maybe wanted to answer some questions that people have about it. So first of all, of course, he has a lot of meditations that he mentions in his books and on his website and stuff. I did the Reconditioning Your Body to a New Mind meditation. You can find it in the book Becoming Supernatural. It's around at 140 pages, I think the chapter starts. Um, the meditation itself consists of two parts. The first being the breathing exercise. So it's around 7 minutes of a certain way of breathing, and then 45 minutes of the actual meditation. I did the guided meditation, so I bought his MP3 on his website. I think it's around 15 or 20 bucks. I think it's very worth it because the meditation itself, it's hard to keep up with the schedule if you don't have the guidance. I think you might get lost and stuff. So I really recommend it. And yeah, so I thought I would share what I think about it and the benefits I got out of it. And I think the benefits you can get out of it. So the first benefit I got out of it was I think I'm certainly more patient when it comes to reaching the goals I set because I think you can get very impatient about goals very quickly, which can be a good thing. Like you want to reach those goals, right? You want to work hard for them and be disciplined and work, really get that work done, which is great. But also it can be a toll on the mind because you're not there yet, and you can get very very impatient about it, which just ruins the moments, which just ruins the process, and in the end maybe even ruins you or stops you from getting there because you're maybe too negative about things. So but because you enter that space in the meditation where you're already there and you're feeling those emotions and you're feeling you're basically living that life, right? um, you get out of the experience and there is no there there's kind of this weight off your shoulders because you know how it feels like, you know you're gonna get there, so there's no need to be impatient about things. Like if you really want to get something done, then but life happens, right? And you can't get it done or somebody else is responsible for it, right? And it's all good. You will reach it anyways, and it's part of the process. And I think that the meditation helped me a lot when it came to that, being more patient. And also for me, because I am very impatient about these things, and it's so easy to become impatient. It when you're working towards a goal, it's easy to get like this crazy tunnel vision, and you forget about friends, you forget about your body, your health, whatever your goal is. Maybe your goal is health, and of course, other things apply. But you just have this tunnel vision on your goal that you don't allow yourself to enjoy other things, right? That's what being really impatient does to you. I think you're very it's like such a forcing of things. And the meditation kind of lifts that from you, I think, because you have this knowledge or faith, strong faith that you will reach that goal. And you already know how it feels like. There's no need to really, oh, I need to speed that up. It's fine. So yeah, that's the first benefit I got out of it. I think anybody can get that benefit out of it, whether it's to lose weight, whether you want to be healthy, you want to have, form new friendships, relationships, whatever. I think it really lifts that weight off your shoulders. Yeah. So that's the first benefit, I would say. You are more patient when it comes to reaching those goals, when you get interrupted, when things just take more time than you would like, then you just become more patient and more accepting of that, which is very, very important. So the second benefit is very similar to the first benefit I just mentioned. Is I think you just have less pressure reaching that goal, or your self-talk is not as critical anymore, maybe, because you got this immense sense inside of you that you're on your way there, and you already reach it. You're already there. It's all working out. So you can, like, if you have a goal and you're not there yet, you can feel a lot of lack, and therefore maybe have a bad self-talk, right? Like if you want to lose weight and you're maybe overweight a lot and you look into the mirror, you could work out for 6 months and still look in the mirror, and maybe you're not there yet. Maybe that's not how you want to look. And I think sometimes it happens very quickly that you tell yourself, oh, look at you, you're still fat, you're still not where you want to be. And you have this negative self-talk that's just very self-destructive. And if you know you're gonna reach it, you're already there, you're on your way, everything is perfect, everything is fine, then you just have that, you don't have that pressure anymore. And I think you have way more positive self-talk than you usually have, because for me it was always very hard to control, and it still is, of course, to control the talk you have with yourself, because it's so easy to have negative self-talk and so hard to have positive self-talk. I think, like, you really have to work on it and pay attention to your thoughts, otherwise they just drift off, and there's this negativity that often arises. So that's not happening anymore as much as it used to, because again, it's all good, it's fine, you'll reach it, and you have this feeling inside of you that you really are there, or that you really will reach it. So yeah, less pressure, which leads to you being able more to enjoy the things, enjoy the moment, love yourself more, be more in the present, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. The third benefit I got from it is maybe the most powerful one. I'm not sure. It's you feel yourself getting pushed onto the right path that leads you to that goal you have, without you even doing a lot. Maybe, if that makes any sense. Like, you're doing the meditation and you're getting up, and of course you're taking the emotions with you, but you're not necessarily changing your everyday habits, your everyday routine. Something inside of you is doing that for you. So let's say you want to lose weight and you really like junk food, right? You just really like to stuff yourself full of that junk food, and it gives you those wonderful rewards, right? Like the dopamine and everything. It just feels great while you do it, while you're stuffing yourself full. You might notice that you start the meditation, and after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, maybe it's 3 months, I don't know. You suddenly don't enjoy the junk food anymore. It doesn't give you that reward anymore. It's just not there. And so you kind of don't want the junk food. You just want the healthy stuff now. Even though you didn't read any books on how to change your habits, which is great, like great books, but there's no need to actually do anything in that regard, I think. Because it's all automatic. It comes from inside of you. You know, if you're a smoker and you want to quit smoking, maybe it's equivalent of you just continue smoking, but every day you're envisioning that, and you're living that life as a non-smoker. And at some point you just put a cigarette in your mouth and it just doesn't taste good anymore. And that beautiful feeling you get when you smoke a cigarette, it's just not there anymore. And suddenly you feel like wow, I don't want to smoke anymore. So it's that it's hard to put like a name on it or a label on it for me, because it's in a sense it's kind of weird to talk about it. Um, but I thought it's like this automatic change of habits, that is good for you. That's in alignment with where you want to be, with where you are every time you meditate, right? Without you needing to change it. So I think that's very, very powerful. Those were the benefits I got out of it. More patient, less pressure, less negativity, less negative self-talk, and that those habit changes that occur over the time, they're just magically there, which I thought was actually very, very incredible. Like I didn't think it was possible. Mm. And yeah, so the only thing that I want to, you know, put out there is it is a lot of time you have to set aside, I think, because the meditation is around 45 minutes with the breathing exercises around, well, let's say you have to set aside around an hour a day if you want to do it daily. Um, it's not just the time you set aside. You want to be in a clear headspace. You want to be awake. You don't want to be tired. Um, you you want to be for yourself, um, and that's sometimes not very easy to achieve, I think. So you really have to dig into your routine, dig into your schedule, and actively make room for it, because it's not something that you'll just do on the go. It's too important for it, but also it's just too long. Like it's an hour of quiet aloneness. I think doing it daily is the best, and you'll get the most out of it. I certainly have. Although again, I didn't do it 100% of the days in the last 6 months, probably around 85% or something. Um, but if you can't do it daily, don't beat yourself up over it, because it's not easy to find that space, that time, especially if you have, a lot of work, family, other obligations. Then just don't beat yourself up over it. Find a space, find a time. Maybe start with once or twice a week, and maybe you'll enjoy it and say, well, actually, I want to do it every day. Mm, maybe that's something that works for you. And the last thing I want to say in regards to the meditation is, um, I think you should be ready for some radical change, which is, I think it's very hard to be ready for that kind of change, um, because it's like he mentions in the book, right? You think, like a lot of times you have a goal, and you already have sort of a way to get there, right? Like in your mind, you think, well, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to be there, and I'm going to reach it. But that might not be it for you. So it will be stripped from you, maybe. Maybe you think you need that next promotion, and then the other promotion afterwards, and then you're there, then you're happy with your financial goals. Um, but you might get fired, and it's hard to embrace it as part of the progress, I think, but that's what you should do. That's what I did, and I'm still not where I want to be in terms of my one goal I had, but the other goal I actually reached was a relationship goal, which was perfect, which was wonderful, and yeah, so the changes that might occur, um, are might be very radical. They certainly were for me, and they might be for you too. But that's part of that's the fun part of it. That's actually very good, I think. And yeah, um, very good stuff. Overall, I can definitely recommend you try out the meditation, do it. Um, do the guided one. I would say do the guided one, because it's so much easier to keep up with the different steps. And yeah, do it. You'll get, I really hope you get a lot out of it. I hope you get, you get what you want, and you have a lot of fun in the progress, in the process. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what your thoughts are about the meditation, about Joe, about everything. And yeah, let me know. Love to hear. Thank you so much for listening, for giving this a view, and see you.